Andrew, you need to be on Twitch because you need to help these people. I think the people who you're actually talking to, Adin Ross is pretty base, and I think he sees the light, and he needs some coaching. I'm happy to hang out with the guy. A few of the other people you were talking to, I think they're beyond fixing. But the fact that they command audiences of hundreds of thousands of young men who idolize them and wish to be like them, I feel like you need to be on Twitch, because I feel like this audience of lost young men who are going to grow up with bad, poisonous ideas need a voice like yours, maybe a voice like mine, that older brother kind of voice, to talk to them and to tell them about how the world really works. So I don't remember the guy's name. Apparently he's super famous, but I watched this podcast, and am I right? This guy was saying, in hypothetical scenarios, you and your girl are upstairs in your house, someone breaks in, who goes downstairs to confront the burglars? He started coming up with hypotheticals that his girl was a super soldier and might be a better shot than him, and they negotiate who goes downstairs to confront the people who broke into the house. And like, Andrew, was that guy an actor? Was he an actor? Was he trolling you? Tell me, you spoke to the guy. I watched it. I thought he was making fun first. No, I'm going to survive. What, and let your woman die? Because I obviously have never broken into anyone's house, but if you understand what a house break-in is, they're breaking in to steal shit. If they're downstairs, they're coming upstairs, because that's where the good shit is. There is no hiding and negotiating with your woman. Someone is going to have to confront the burglars, and that person is going to be me. In 100% of scenarios, me with a woman, 100% of scenarios, I'm going down to confront the burglars. Now, this guy, I think he was trolling you, and he must have been making it up.
No, Twitch is important for me because there's a lot of people on Twitch who need my help. I'm sent from another dimension. I call myself Morpheus, saying I'm hacking the Matrix, but you can say it's the CERN wormhole, wherever you want to call it.
It is the wormhole.
I'm from another dimension, and I'm here to help the young men of the world.
Good.
It's amazing to me that young men will sit on Twitch and play video games all day long and spend all of their time trying to amass virtual currency so that they can spend that virtual currency becoming as big, strong, rich, important as possible. But in the real world,
video games.
In video games. But in the real world, they don't do the exact same thing. You're supposed to amass currency, and you're supposed to use your time cleverly to upgrade your character.
IRL.
Life is a video game. You don't need the games in and of themselves. And I have nothing against the guys I've been twitching with, but you're right. There's a very, very strange worldview where a man has no fundamental duty and no innate responsibility to defend a female who he loves in the event of a house break-in. Once you stand there and say, well, she might be a better shot to me, that is the biggest cop-out BS.
Well, his girlfriend is not a police officer. She's a Twitch streamer. His girlfriend is not an army super soldier. She's a Twitch streamer. I Googled who his girlfriend was.
Correct. And
so why was he saying this?
And that's the point. So it's actually a very dangerous worldview where men have no duty and no responsibility, because the only thing that keeps the only thing that keeps the world functioning is when men have duty and responsibility to doing the hard things they're not supposed to do because they are men in and of itself. That's the reason it's women and children first on the lifeboat. The problem with the world today is that not enough men feel this duty. And this is a person with a huge influence, a huge channel, trying to broadcast and convince the world that you have no innate responsibility as a man. And I disagree with that. Also, we were disagreeing on the fact about women and how women should act in respect. He was saying that I was fearful for my girl to go to a club. It's not about that. It's not about fear. It's about respect. And you was recently highlighted in the super chat we got earlier on that his chick is dancing on some other dude.
Yeah. In fact, that's bad.
That's
bad.
Well, is that respectful?
Well, I feel like he has to. Now I understand why he was defending this ridiculous behavior so fervently, because I mean, this is fine.
I mean, we don't know the context. We don't know if they're together.
Andrew, I am your best friend. If your girl tried to dance with me like that, I'd push her the fuck over.
Yeah, no, we would never be with the girls.
Obviously.
But my point is, like, maybe they weren't together. Maybe this is an old video. Like, let's be fair.
I don't know.
We don't know, because we just found out this. Being fair. But I don't think that's a respectful way for a girlfriend to act if she was with him. And the point we're making is the point I was trying to make at the time is about respect. It's not just about. He tried to say it was about fear. It was nothing to do with fear. It's about respect, setting boundaries as a man, and being respected. I come along and I try and teach men to level themselves up, be confident, be strong, understand the true reality of the world, make sure that you have imperatives which suit your narrative, make sure you have parameters which prevent you from being disrespected and ending up being sad and lonely like most men do. He comes along and tries to argue against all of my points. And every single point he argued against, I guarantee you, if anyone here is curious or doesn't believe me, if you would agree with his worldview above mine, you will end up fucking miserable. The dude is a Twitch streamer. He makes a bunch of money with no actual, he doesn't need any physicality. He doesn't need any formidability. He doesn't need anything. Great. He's in a very fortunate situation. For most men out here, you need to be able to go through some shit to become something.
Bro, just go downstairs. Well, but if you're watching XQC, just go downstairs, bro. Your house got broken into. You're the man. Just go downstairs. Your girl is not a super soldier. We just saw her dancing there. She's clearly not G.I. Jane. Yeah. Go downstairs and try to save your household and try to save your woman.
And I think that Twitch is like an untapped resource. I feel like I can really help men by being on Twitch. That's why I do these Twitches, and I hope that when I do them, I sit there and I talk to men and I explain, look, you're wasting all your time leveling up a video game instead of leveling up yourself. Look, these people you idolize on Twitch may be very good at video games, but their worldview is not going to translate well into the real world. They're very, very fortunate. They've effectively won the lottery. And if you're going to go through life thinking, I don't need to be strong and I don't need to protect a woman and she can go downstairs and you're going to live a good life without Twitch fame and Twitch money, you are fucked. As a man, you need to become hard to kill, and you need to become the kind of person who can deal with trauma, setbacks. You need to be the kind of person who is competent in all realms. You're not going to do that following the advice that these men give. That's why I appear from another fucking dimension to save all of you. Top G, like a superhero. And when I was doing the Twitch streams, I was amazed. I was really amazed at the worldviews these men have. And if they weren't Twitch streamers, they would perpetually fail because you cannot be a successful man with their worldview.
No, you can't. And yeah, and he probably has enough money to hire a bunch of security guards, and he'll never find himself in that situation. But the hundreds of thousands of people watching him, you know, he's living in America. Say, oh, what kind of weird circumstance is that? Someone tries to rape your girl. Oh, what? You mean the country with the highest rape in the first world? Like, what kind of hypothetical situation is that? And you're not going to defend your woman? You're going to run away like a coward? That's never been who we are. That's never been who we are. So, I've fought to defend you. When people try to start on you, I'll attack people. And you're my brother. I can't hang around with people with that mindset. The people you care about are always worth defending. And as a man, you have to do that.
You have to do it. And it's actually quite telling because I'll make
it's sad.
It's sad.
It's sad.
What the problem is with a man, the problem is being a coward as a man makes you absolutely useless. You can be big and strong. Doesn't matter if you're a coward. You can be rich. Doesn't matter if you're a coward.
I don't hang around with cowards.
I don't hang around with cowards because cowards have no net benefit in an unfortunate situation. Why would you be friends with a guy when everything's going well? He can party in the club, drink bottles, fuck girls, everything's going well. But the second things go negative, he's going to allow you to die and he's going to run away. Why are you his friend? Fun. And I also made another point on these streams. I think it was on the Dave Portnoy BFF podcast I just did. I made a point. Birds of a feather flock together. The only people who roll with cowards are fucking cowards themselves.
Yeah.
Anyone who's a G rolls with Gs. If you come up on me and my team, we either all die or nobody dies. That's how it works. There's none of this shit. None of us are running away. We don't care if we're outnumbered. Don't care if you have weapons and we don't. We all die or nobody dies.
Those 7 dudes who I attacked for sitting on the car, there were 7 of them. Like 3 of them froze in fear. Why are you not helping your boys out when Tristan Tate's punching them in the face? Like, I mean, I know you were in the wrong. Your friends were in the wrong sitting on my car, but like, you're just going to let your friends get sparked? I mean, I was ready to fight everybody.
The dudes and promoting cowardice to the internet is something that's been happening for a long time. It's something he's doing, and I am the antidote. Yeah. So
it's not cool.
It's not cool.
And he needs help.
And he's a nice guy, but you know, he has plenty of money. He should come to me and say, look, I have plenty of money. How do I become the man? I have unlimited money, unlimited time. Andrew, help me. And I will help him. And he will change as an individual when he wakes up and he's no longer afraid to go downstairs.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not saying don't have an adrenaline rush. I'm not saying don't be nervous, of course, but pull the strap and go and fucking defend your house. That's the whole point. To be a man and sit there and start having a negotiation with your female about who a better shot is ridiculous.
Yeah.
And it's not even something you can half entertain. And I think the world knows that. The whole internet knows that. It's fine. But it's amazing that I've had to come from another dimension to point out the very fucking basics of masculinity. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's insane.